Good morning. What's going on, y'all? Let me tell you something about a narc. They just can't help but to harass you and bother you the moment you walk in the door. Now, right now at work, you can't ask for a better laid-back job. Of course, I work for the school system, and there's nothing really to do right now until the children come back, which we're not expecting them back until the 28th. Now, the only kids that are here now, on campus are the special ed children, and the count is under 10, so it's still nothing to do. Well, not much to do. The most work that we do that lasts more than an hour is on Wednesdays, and that's when we come in for the evening. And the work is still laid back because we only serve no more than about 13 people. So, I mean, narcs, it's like if they don't have something to do, they can't help but bother you. They need to get something from somewhere to make themselves feel good. And it's just like they just constantly harass you for stuff. They can't, it's like we all have the privilege of just chilling right now. And I won't say chilling like we don't have nothing to do, because there's always still something to do. But the work is pretty laid back, so you can't complain. But with the narc, it's like they can't help but to complain because they're not getting nothing out of, they suck the goodness out of anything. It's just like they ruin every laid back, peaceful moment, even for themselves. Like, you making your own job hard because you're looking for something to do and you're bothering other people. Like, stay in your own lane. Worry about yourself. Why are you so, worried about what I'm doing? Invest in your own spare time and find something to do. That just goes to show they don't have a life, outside of yours. If you didn't exist, they don't exist. They're always expecting something out of you. It's like they become self-appointed supervisors, just want to be in the lead of something. And I'm like, I don't need you to tell me what to do. I've been doing this a long time. And narcs hate to hear that, especially when you put a time on it. Like, when you give them a number, like, I've been doing this for 20 years and, they came in way after me. Ooh, they hate to hear that. That kills them. And I get up with it all the time. Like, I don't need you to tell me what to do, and I don't need to be supervised on something that I've been doing way longer than you. Not only that, is that the work is so simple, basic. I don't need you to, guide me through basic duties at work. It's simple. I don't need you for that. They just hate to be put in their place. Another thing I noticed that they do is like they expect something out of you. They're always expecting you to be their muse. Like, I did not come to work to entertain you. Of course, they always have to put on a show. You have to let them know, I'm not here to entertain you. And once you take that power of yours and just, be in your own little world and you're not bothering them, it's like they get mad at things. Like, you wouldn't even expect them to be mad at something like that. That just goes to show how much they are empty inside, and they need you to survive. Just constant harassment, constant lurking. Every time I look around, it's the same expression on 3 of them faces, and one of them is this type that, okay, it's really 4 of them here at work, but one of them is the male one. That, now this one is the one that's, they use fake, what do you call it? They use fake, not ministry, fake praise to save face. And it's like, you're not innocent, and it's obvious because everybody know it. But why do you use me, like, as that host? Why do you need me as a host to prove your innocence to other people? You're trying too hard to prove who you are as this fake person in ministry and a man of God. Like, that just cannot be you when you're doing things that I know about and that other people know about, but I know even more about what you're doing and your little dark secrets that, it's just like, if you're going to be judged on it, people are going to judge you for being like this fake person. So it just goes to show that you're trying your hardest to prove to people that you're just this good man of God and you just want to preach the word and just be this very, just this do-gooder. I just want to give a good word of encouragement today. Like, you're trying too hard to prove this to people. If you were genuine with, who you really are, you wouldn't have to try so hard and constantly try to convince me. It's not like he tried to convince the other narcs, but he tried to convince me. That's how I know it's about me. That's how I know that I'm the main target for all 4 of them. He's just the lesser of the evils. And it's like, you cannot fool me, so stop trying. And you have them fooled a little bit, but not that much, because all 4 of you work together in your wickedness. And, it just comes to a point where it's just like, you kind of already know what's coming, because they don't change. They never show you something different, which makes it even easier for you to say, yeah, I can't give them the benefit of the doubt because you're not even giving me a reason to. So yeah, this is all I want to talk about, how they kind of use like, you know, they use fake praise just to save face. And that one right there is like the worst, because you're the one that people out of all type of narcissists, you know, you're hard to point out in the crowd, because you love to pretend to be just this do-good person who just wants to, you know, be the voice of reason, be the peacemaker. I want to give a word of encouragement. Let me text you some scriptures. Like, you can text all the scriptures in the Bible and I still won't receive it from you because your spirit is false. Like, you're coming at me with the false spirit. Y'all seen what I put on a community post yesterday? I was watching The Omen, and I like movies like that because I study movies like that. Horror films like that, those are like the best horror films, horror classics make the best horror films, because they go deep into showing you the real evil that exists, you know. And those movies were not made just for entertainment. It's the truth. You seen at the end of the movie how Damien got away with killing people again. The devil got away again. And then there's a scripture at the end, and it's like, you know, people, they love to preach, but they never preach the necessary word, like what people really need to be aware of in this world. I mean, you know, all the word is good to know. All of it is good. But stop coming at me with stuff that you think just going to make me feel good. I didn't ask for that. Not only that, you're fake. So I don't receive that from you in a genuine way, because I know that you're fake. And I know that it's all just for show, because you need to prove to people who you are. You know, and then they get in their feelings and they try to smear you in a sneaky way. Now, this is how they try to smear you. I'm going to end this video in a minute. They try to smear you by going to other people and, you know, like, whew, so they can be like, what's wrong with you? Oh, it's just like some people just so negative. Now, they claim you to be negative because you see straight through them. And they don't know how to handle rejection. But this is what the you know, the lesser evil one does. They love to feel sorry for themselves because you didn't take the bait and you don't believe this false impression that they're trying to sell you. So now they feel sorry for themselves. Woe me. I mean, I just try to be good and kind to everyone. And when people don't receive me that way, it's like something is wrong with them. Like, I'm telling you, people just really need Jesus. And I just laugh at it. That's how I take it. I laugh at it. I don't give it no reaction. I tune it out. I ignore it. I make him even more mad than he was before. So that's just that on that. I don't care about the narc's feelings. I will never give a care about how it makes them feel, because I know that they don't have feelings. I know that it's all just pretend. You know, everything they do, they picked it up from somewhere else. And some of them are hard to, you know, spot in the crowd. Well, most of them are. But especially the fake do-gooder, the man of God, the woman of God, the preacher man, the preacher woman. You know, they do that to save face. I mean, those are the worst. Straight Damien. That's what you call demon time. That's demon time. Because that's when they become so desperate to prove to you that they are not of evil. And, you know, and I will never think that they come with good intentions just because they come into you, you know, to being the Bible thumper or whatever. The person who's always reading scriptures to you. I will never think that they have good intentions. Oh, but maybe they have good intentions. And, you know, everybody's not a narc. Everybody's not a narc. Some people just have the narc tendencies that just pop up every now and then. Just like we all probably have asshole moments. I'm a moody person. And you never know what you're going to get from me. But trust me, I will never have evil intentions to just hurt someone. And I know how to accept rejection. You know, when I accept rejection, I just leave you alone. But I don't take it as I'm leaving you alone because you're not giving me what I want. No, I'm leaving you alone out of respect because you don't want to be bothered. And I got to respect that, you know. But with the narc, it's just like they can't handle rejection. Don't nobody need you preaching to them all day because you fake. If I need the scripture, I know how to go to it. And I had to tell that person this morning, like, stop putting on this show for people like you need to check on me. I just woke up. Like, yes, I'm a morning person, and I'm thankful that God woke me up this morning. So I'm not the type to say, I'm just not a morning person. I'm thankful that God woke me up this morning. It's just that I'm not a person that needs you in my face the moment I open my eyes. Like, leave me alone. I don't need you to come to me with this fake, you know, being this fake spread joy type of person. Because you need a reaction from other people. You're putting on a show to begin with. And you're coming at me, and I just got to work. You okay? What's wrong? And you're doing this so other people can look like, you know. And when I'm like, yes, I'm okay. Please stop asking me that. Why you be asking me that? I'm sorry. I'm just the type of person that likes to, I just care about, get out of my face. You don't care about nobody. You only care about your image, your false image to people. I mean, they are sickening with it. Like, stop harassing me. Stop lurking. Stop watching and, you know, expecting something out of me. You don't care anything about how I feel, no matter what type of expression I have on my face. You got to stop reading that. My resting face just looks like that. I was even looking at some of my videos yesterday, like, dang, sometimes my eyes be, you know, like I be looking crazy as hell. But that's just a resting face. That's just the way I look, you know. Stop asking me, am I okay? Like, that person should stop asking me, am I okay? It's only certain people can ask me that. And I can see straight through you. Like, I feel your spirit. I know that you come, you know, you don't come in realness. You're fake. Everything about you is fake. And you can't pull one over on me like that. And that's what makes them mad. And I know I sound repetitive, but I'm just trying to get y'all to understand that you don't owe the narcissist, you know, any of your time if you don't want to give it to them. I give them necessary time. And that is, it goes strictly as work-related only. We're not going to talk about the weather and how my family's doing and what did you, you know, what you cooking for dinner. We don't need to talk. You don't need to get any information out of me. You don't even need to know what color socks I have. None of your damn business. Leave me alone. Like, I have zero tolerance for the foolishness. And I know that some people say it takes time. Everybody's like, I understand it, but I'm just talking about me. That's just how I deal with it. And that's how I'm going to deal with it. Because I put up with I put up with it for a long time. You know, and just being aware of it and stuff now, I have zero tolerance. I do. And I don't feel bad about it. So, you know, I hope this falls on the right ears. Anyone who needs to hear something like this. This video is really just to point out, you know, their false persona. I come in peace because I care. Are you okay? And even when you're like, yes, I'm okay, that even gives them a reaction, because it's like they want you to be negative just so they can say, ooh, some people are just so negative, and you try to go with them with a good word from the Lord, and then they just like shoot that down, just negative, just need Jesus. I mean, so tripped out, like, get out of my face. Everything about you is fake. Leave me alone. And to be honest with y'all, like, I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you. This came from Friday, because the person is so much of a narcissist, like the type that has to boast all the time. I hate that. And then then you pretending to be such a good person at someone else's expense. Like, this is a private conversation you're having with someone, and I'm able to hear because you got to put every conversation on a speakerphone. And I know I said I was going to end this video, but just hold up. Just give me a second. Let me finish telling this story. And you got it on speaker, so I'm hearing y'all conversation, and I'm like, you're giving this person the wrong advice. So I can't help but hear the urgency in their voice, and they coming to you, and they need so much advice from you, and you're giving them such the wrong advice. I'm like, Lord, I can't help. Okay, so God put it on my spirit. Speak. And I said, tell her this, tell her that. And he's telling it to her, like, he's looking back at me like, what else to say? So he's feeding off my energy, you know, and I'm giving it to him. But I don't care, because I know that he's giving it to someone else who I know she needed to hear this. And it's pertaining to work to keep, you know, avoid her from losing her job. And I'm hearing how much I need my job. I kept hearing, because, you know, I really felt her. I really felt her pain and her frustration. And he's just, well, you know what? You just got to pray. When you get off this phone, just pray. You just get on your knees and just pray. And I'm like, could you just tell her this, please? Tell her that, you know. So he told her. And then he told me later on in the day, you know what? They called me back and they told me that it all worked out. You know, the advice that I gave, well, actually the advice that you told me to tell her. But let me tell you something. I get calls like this all day long. And I say, so do I. Me and my daughter was just talking about it. There's a lot of people that are just good listeners. Some people just, it's okay for certain people to use you, you know, to be their good listening ear, but not the same person. Because some people will just drain the life out of you. Same thing over and over. You know, I talked about that already. And you have the right to tell people, you know, not today. Not today. Stop over their tracks. Not today. You're not about to talk my ear off with the same thing, and you're not even trying to change the situation. So you're going to keep getting the same results. This woman got different results the first time around. I probably won't ever heal, you know, but it was good to know that it worked out in her favor. That's all that matters. And I ain't here to, you know, like boast about, like, I helped her out. It was because of, like, that's what that person does. And then they want to say, I just want to let you know, like, you know, thanks to you. But I also, like, it was just this half-ass, you know, like, thank you for helping. It was just this half-ass, what do you call it? Like, thank you or whatever. Because they had to quickly throw in there. But just to let you know, I get calls like this all day long. Okay. And I feel sorry for the ones you're giving this advice to. Shoot, like, please, go away. I got zero tolerance for fake stuff. I just do. And anyway, that's all I want to talk about. I'm about to head on back inside. It's raining, and still ain't really nothing to do. And I should stop saying that. It's stuff to do. Like I say, I'm just enjoying the moment. You know, I'm enjoying the laid back moment at work and taking out this opportunity to hit y'all with a quick video. So thank y'all for watching. Leave your thoughts down below, and I'll talk to you soon.